subscribe.
Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy? I'm your dad!
Welcome to the family, son.
Whiskey 大好き結婚しよう My honey
Now, Resident Evil is one of the most legendary survival horror franchises of all time. I know, I'm once again glazing these games again, but can you blame me? Anyway, by the early 2010s, the series had lost its way. Capcom was slowly but surely turning into the next Blizzard, and fans were starting to miss the old horror roots of this franchise. To Resident Evil 6, many fans wondered if the series was doomed. But then, in 2017, everything changed. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard brought the franchise back to life in a way no one expected. But how exactly did it do just that? Well, I'm gonna answer that today, of course. Resident Evil 4 was a game changer. I know you're gonna say, oh my god, he's glazing RE4 again. Well, of course. But its massive success also set the stage for the series' decline. Resident Evil 5 leaned more into action. And while it was still well received, it lacked the tension and isolation of its predecessors. Then came Resident Evil 6. Might as well be Call of Duty.
You done in, Sergeant? On your feet, we are leaving!
Sergeant, got weapons!
Capcom had a choice, continue down the Call of Duty path, or return back to their roots. Fortunately, they picked the right decision. For the first time in the main series, Resident Evil 7 was played from a first-person perspective. This change made the game feel more immersive and terrifying, putting players directly into the shoes of the protagonist, Ethan Winters. But the changes didn't stop there. They also removed all the action from this game, unlike the previous entry. Instead, Resident Evil 7 brought back what made the series great: tension, atmosphere, and true survival horror. The Baker family was one of the reasons this game was such a banger. Unlike traditional zombies or bioweapons, these zombies were smarter. Like the Plaga, they could speak. Morir es vivir. Morir es vivir. Morir es vivir. But this time, instead of a parasite, it's mold. I mean, listen to how scary this guy sounds.
Ethan! Ethan! Ethan!
Very, very spoopy, man. And then we've got a spider mommy in this game and everything. Actually, I take it back on the spider mommy thing. She looks fugly. Oh yeah, and also this guy too. Resident Evil 7 wasn't just about spoopiness, it also reintroduced classic Resident Evil mechanics. The game featured intricate level design, backtracking, and resource management, making players think carefully about every bullet they used. And while it felt fresh and new, it also paid an homage to the past, mon ami. Excuse my ADHD.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Baker House was basically the Spencer Mansion, but no Wesker, unfortunately. Or Whiskers or whatever. Resident Evil 7 sold over 10 million copies worldwide. See, I'm not the only one that says this game is goated. Fans and critics praised its return to horror, its immersive gameplay, and its ability to reinvent the franchise without losing its identity. Just felt like doing a Scottish accent for some reason. But perhaps the biggest impact of Resident Evil 7 was what came next. The success of Resident Evil 7 directly led to the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, as well as Resident Evil Village, which of course has vampire mommies, which makes it the best game in the franchise, of course.
What you wish for, Ethan Winters.
Resident Evil 7 didn't just revive the franchise, it reshaped it for the future. By balancing horror, exploration, and storytelling, Capcom found the perfect formula to keep Resident Evil relevant in modern gameplay. And with the series now stronger than ever, it's safe to say that Resident Evil 7 was the revival the franchise desperately needed. Subscribe and like, please.